Hello, a very good day to my lecturer. My name is Pravin, son of Seekar, and my matrix ID will be TA21071. And I'm here to discuss about the electrical item that I have selected in my household to proceed my assignment. The electrical item that I have chosen to do my assignment is refrigerator. First, let's see the working principle of refrigerator. Refrigerator involves removing heat from one region and depositing it in another. When we pass a low temperature liquid close to objects that we want to cool, heat from those objects is transferred to the liquid, which evaporates and takes away the heat in the process. Now let's see the input and output of refrigerator. As first, let's see the input. The input will be AC voltage and warm substances. And then the output of refrigerator will be heat absorbing refrigerant and cooled substances. Next, let's see the parts of refrigerator. As you can see, I've given a clearer picture of each and specific parts of refrigerator. First, let's see the expansion valve. It controls the flow of the liquid refrigerant. It's actually a very small device that is sensitive to temperature changes of the refrigerant. Next, let's see the compressor. It consists of a motor that sucks in the refrigerant from the evaporator and compresses it in a cylinder to make a hot and high temperature gas. And then, condenser. It consists of a coil set of tubes with external fins and is located at the rear of refrigerator. It helps in the liquefaction of the gaseous refrigerant by absorbing its heat and subsequently expelling it to the surroundings. Moreover, a refrigerant. It is a working fluid used in the refrigeration circle of air conditioning systems and heat pumps. Followed by evaporator. This part cools the material stored in the refrigerator. It consists of thin tubes made of metals with high thermal conductivity to maximize heat transfer that absorb heat blown through a coil by a fan. The evaporator absorbs heat from the stuff cap inside, and as a result of this heat, the liquid refrigerant turns into vapor. Now, let's see how does a refrigerator works. First, the compressor compresses the refrigerant gas, and then the compressed gas heats up as it pressurized. Second, the coils on the back of the refrigerator let the hot refrigerant gas dissipate its heat. The refrigerant gas condenses into liquid at high pressure. Third, the high pressure liquid flows through the expansion valve. Fourth, the liquid immediately boils and vaporizes, its temperature dropping to about -25 degrees as the cold gas flows through the expansion coils, which is inside the refrigerator, and it makes the inside cold by absorbing heat. Lastly, the low pressure refrigerant gas is sucked up by the compressor and the cycle repeats. In the meantime, let's look at the diagram. This is how the working principle of refrigerator. In the nutshell, let's see the history of refrigerator from its initial invention to current technology. First, a hole dug into the ground which was cooler than surrounding area, which protected food much more. And then they have created crystal structures to store ice cut from frozen pounds from the warmer air, and this was stated as the early bridge, and then followed by the first modern bridge. In the 1748, the first non-artificial refrigeration was designed by Oliver Evans. The first device able to make 1 ton of ice were invented in 1853. Next, followed by 1913. In 1913, fridges, are also called as refrigerators for home and domestic use, were invented by Fred W. Wolf. In 1916, Alfred Mellows, whose idea was bought by William C. Durant to make first mass production of fridges. While in 1918, the first fridge with any type of automatic temperature control was invented. On the next 5 years, in 1923, Fridaire, a company, introduced the first self-contained unit, while more efficient refrigerators were developed in the 1970s and 1980s, even though environmental issues lead to the banning of Freon refrigerants. Freon is a refrigerator market which expands during 1930s. Over the years, the fridge has changed the way which is today as my house refrigerator. Before proceed further, I want to state the brand of my refrigerator. My refrigerator brand is Hitachi R600A. Now, let's move to the evidence that I have attached to support my assignment. As you can see, I have attached the energy consumption of my house refrigerator, which is with 5-star rating, as it can save 50% of power consumption compared to other ordinary device, which is refrigerator. Then you can see the freezing compressor too. And then I also have attached the circuit diagram and control circuit board of my house refrigerator. Moreover, let's see the monthly electrical consumption of my house refrigerator based on the usage behavior that I have calculated through formula. The formula is we should multiply its wattage by the number of hours refrigerator is being used. The calculation I proceed has given the average energy consumption of refrigerator per year, which is 4 to 7 kilowatt per hour, and I also attached the evidence in the meantime and the right hand side. As a conclusion, we can say that the monthly electrical consumption based on the usage behavior, which is 24 hours and 7 days, is 34.50 kilowatt hour. The electrical consumption is less because the energy usage is 50% lower than the ordinary product. Before I end my presentation slide, I would like to discuss about the strategy to reduce the electrical consumption of refrigerator. First, we should organize our refrigerator well. This is because one of the major errors that we do is either overstuff our refrigerator or leave it completely empty. When we overstuff, there will be less space for the air circulation, while it puts a lot of strain on the compressor where consumes more power. However, when we keep less food, it is also absolutely waste of electricity as there is more air inside refrigerator than food. As second, we should defrost our refrigerator. If we see a layer of ice anywhere inside refrigerator, we should defrost it whether manually or automatically. Third, we can clean the condenser coil which is on the back of the refrigerator. This is because a thick layer of a dust acts as a barrier in the smooth transfer of heat. Not only that, we should keep heat producing appliances away from refrigerators such as cooking gas. This is because it puts a lot of strain on the condenser to release heat to environment. Last but not least, we should keep the door of refrigerator closed and let the food to cool off always. That's all from me. Thank you.